David, welcome to London. How has this experience been so far?
Amazing. Big fan of the city. My first time. And then you couple that with getting a chance to watch the Mets beat up on the Phillies. This has been a fantastic trip, and it's just going to get better and better this weekend.
What's been the highlight so far?
I did all the touristy stuff yesterday. So went to Tower of London, Buckingham Palace. So I loved it. I loved all the stories from Tower of London, walking around, the architecture. You know you're getting old when you walk around a city and you comment on the architecture. So that's how I know that I'm old.
I thought you were going to say you get plantar fasciitis, but maybe that was just me.
Not yet. You're not that old yet. Yeah.
So this is your first time in Europe. Is there anything different about London or the UK that you didn't expect?
The food. The food is different. I'm not sure I'm into it. I think I'm kind of a simpleton at heart. Like, I like my American food, but I've ventured out a little bit. I've tried it. I've tried it enough to know that, I miss my normal food. But it's been an incredible experience. Walking around yesterday, seeing all the Mets jerseys, it really pumps you up, and it knows how rabid the fan base is when they're flying across the pond or spending all this money and all this time to come out here and support their team.
Why do you think initiatives like this are so important for Major League Baseball?
Well, I mean, the easy answer is you get a chance to grow the game, and you see the looks on the kids' faces. I know, some of the Mets ambassadors here have gone to different schools and hung out with the different kids, and to, just maybe get one or two of them to pick up a baseball bat and play the game, I think would do wonders, just because it's a beautiful game. It's obviously I'm biased, but if you can just get more kids around the world to play this beautiful game and understand how great it is, I think would be a big win for Major League Baseball and baseball in general.
There hasn't even been a game played yet, but we're in the beginning of June, and the energy here feels like a playoff atmosphere. When you played internationally at midseason in Puerto Rico, what do you remember from that experience?
Oh, just the same thing. You get, the fans here and the fans that have traveled, they're so excited to watch these baseball games and to be a part of this series that the energy is electric, and it almost rubs off on the players. So it feels like a playoff type atmosphere with all the the orange and blue walking around the city, and just for the workout. Look at the fans here today. Just an amazing experience, and I'm sure the players are pumped to be here as well. As
far as this year's Mets team, what specifically have you seen from them?
Well, I mean, I think inconsistency. I think that certainly you look at the names that are on this team, and you know that they can rattle off 8 out of 10, 10 out of 12, that they're capable of doing it. Now it's just a matter of just going out there and putting it all together. It seems like there's stretches where, we pitch and don't hit, and then there's stretches where, we hit and don't pitch. And typically you need, you want to limit both of those, but if you can kind of find a middle ground and squeak out some of those games where you don't necessarily pitch well, but you can pick up the pitchers by hitting, I think that's what makes the difference, and I think that's what they're going to do, hopefully from here on out. So hopefully we get 2 wins here in London and then get rolling.
I know you spent a lot of time around this team, especially in spring training. When it comes to Mark Vientos, how have you seen him improve?
Oh, it's experience, and the same thing goes with any young player, is that you're going to hit some bumps in the road. It's how you deal with those bumps, how you deal with that adversity. A lot of these younger players, they've never failed at baseball in their lives. So failing for the first time, maybe at the major league levels, not ideal, but you're going to see what they're made of, and you're going to see how they bounce back. So, I'm excited that Mark has been able to show what he's capable of doing, and now it's just a matter of what we talked about earlier, is just gaining that consistency.
All right, last question. American football or English football?
I mean, the easy answer is American football, but judging by some of these stadiums and the fan bases out here, I've never witnessed European football, but I'd love to come back for a game. But I'm going to go with what I know for now, and that's American football.
All right, David, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for having me.